And we're back. All right, Sunday, Oktoberfest 2017. We're going to talk about our team events. Teams of 4, 2 males, 2 females. Event 1 is the 200 calorie row plus the 70, 50, 30 back squats, front squats, overhead squats. On 3, 2, 1, go, the athletes that are going to be on the barbells, let's call them male A and female A, are going to pick up their bars and get it to their back for the back squats. One athlete working at a time. Let's say Brandon is going to squat first. Alicia has to hold that bar on her back. Brandon's going to sit a little deeper. Good. Getting that hip crease below the knee, standing tall. Good. Then Brandon can rest in that position, and Alicia can then knock out some back squats. Good and good. Let's say that they finish the back squats. They're going to go into the front squats. Bring that around to the front rack position. Okay, once again, the resting athlete has to maintain that bar in the front rack. Let's say that Brandon is resting and Alicia is squatting. She's knocking out some front squats, and good. Let's say that's the end of the front squats. Go ahead and drop it to the floor, guys. So at any point in the workout, the bars may return to the floor and rest. These two athletes could also switch with the two athletes on the erg that are rowing away those 200 calories, but both athletes must switch, meaning Alicia cannot go over to the bar or to the erg and tag the other girl out. Brandon and Alicia both would have to go to the erg. All right, guys, so we have overhead squats to finish with. So you can snatch it up or you can clean and jerk. So Brandon chooses to clean and jerk. Alicia's going right into her first rep on the overhead squats. Good. Give us one more. And good, and down. All right, that workout finishes once the final overhead squat is completed, as well as the final calorie is ticked off on the erg. All right, let's move on to event 2. Event 2, males will go first. Let's just do a little make-believe that Alicia is a male right now. Males will have 6 minutes to establish a max squat clean thruster. The other gets to establish a max complex of deadlift plus below the knee hang clean plus jerk. Brandon is going to be the guy that's going to do the squat clean thruster. So let's take a look at that. In one motion, the bar leaves the ground, he extends, he goes into his squat, and then finishes his thruster. Good rep. He can also do a thruster jerk. Any form of jerk here is permitted. Good, so there's a thruster power jerk. And let's show him a thruster into a split jerk. And then he stands tall, and good. There will be one bar out there for the men to work with, so they can work together to add or subtract weight as they need. Clips must be used each time. So Alicia, you can use your bar there, and let's show him the complex. So it's going to be one deadlift. Good. One below the knee hang clean. Good. And then a shouldered overhead, any form. Good. And down. So she did a below the knee hang squat clean. Let's look at a below the knee hang power clean this time, Alicia. So deadlift. Good. Below the knee power. Good. And then shouldered overhead. Good. And down. And relax for a second. So again, I'll just reiterate that when the men are on the floor for their 6 minutes, there's only one barbell for them to use. Only the men may be on the floor at that time. Both men can unclip and change weights and do all of that, but of course just one person lifting at a time since we have one barbell. Then there'll be a 2-minute reset. At that time, we'll bring out the women's bar, and the ladies will take the floor, and they will have 6 minutes to establish the same thing, max squat clean thruster, and the other person a max complex of deadlift, below the knee hang clean, and jerk. And that is event 2. All right, let's talk about event 3. So guys, I'll bring you right over here. Event 3, all 4 people are participating. There's going to be a holding area. All right. There's going to be a holding area where all 4 members of the team are going to be. At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, first athlete will come out and approach the wall to knock out handstand push-ups. The handstand push-ups for the RX teams, there will be plates and an ab mat. You start tall, good, down to the ab mat, and then you can kip up, you can press up, whatever you'd like to do there. Very nice. Once you finish, you come off the wall, come out to your rope. RX teams must be doing single unders. So double unders. Brandon's going to knock out his double unders. and good. And then runs and tags in the next person. Next person comes out. The handstand push-up sets are descending. Just fake some handstand push-ups there. Those are great. Come out to your rope. Knocks out her double unders. The double under sets are ascending in reps. And good. When she finishes, she goes and she tags the third partner. Good. And let's just act like Alicia there is the fourth and final partner. She finished her 15 handstand push-ups and 125 double unders. When she goes and tags her team, the team can then run out the door, down the hill, collect their heavy sled, and drag it back up. All right, good. We can leave the bars right where they're at, guys. If you want to go to your bars, we'll do the final event now. The AMFAP, as many Frans as possible in 10 minutes. It's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP. There'll be 2 bars on the floor, a male bar and a female bar. Both athletes may be working at a time here, and then it's free tag in and tag out with the other athletes. And there will be a holding area for those other athletes. So on the call of 3, 2, 1, go, they'll pick the bar up and they'll begin their thrusters. Give us 3 thrusters. Good. Hip crease passing below parallel, reaching lockout at the top. Good. They finish their set of thrusters. They're going to go over to the rig. Everyone will have lanes here. And they're going to knock out, let's do 3 pull-ups, any style, guys. So it's regular pull-ups, getting that chin to break the horizontal plane of the bar. You may butterfly, or you may do conventional kick. Beautiful. Let's go back to our bars. At that point, they can tag out, tag in. They can go back to the thrusters. We could have substituted earlier. Any of that works. It's free substitutions on that final event. Once Fran is completed on either bar, you're just going to start back over. So once 21:15.9 is completed, you start back over with 21:15.9 again. Free substitutions on that workout. All right, guys, the last thing we need to do is the same rules apply for Rxish on event 1 and event 2. The only thing different is event 3. We're doing shoulder to overhead instead of handstand push-ups. So let me put you back in your holding area. Good, good, good. All right, we'll have Brandon be the first athlete again. 3, 2, 1, go. He comes out to his barbell, and he has shoulder to overhead to perform. The first athlete has 30 shoulder to overhead. He can power jerk it like that. He can push press it. He can split jerk if you'd like. Good. And down. Once he finishes, he goes to his jump rope. He has an option to do double unders or single unders. Beautiful. Once he finishes that, he goes and tags his partner. Athlete 2 comes in. It can be any athlete, male or female here. He or she will come to a bar and start his or her shoulder to overhead. They have 25 shoulder to overhead. That's good. And then they will go to their jump rope and perform either 75 double unders or 150 single unders. Once again, shoulder to overhead is descending reps, and the jump rope is ascending reps. Once that fourth and final person tags, they're going to be out the door, down the hill, collect their heavy sled, and drag it back up to the top of the hill. And that's a wrap.